Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The SES is warning Hunter residents to be prepared for flash flooding as heavy rain lashes parts of the region. Residents, particularly around Morisset, Wyong, Wallsend and Toronto, are being advised to monitor conditions. The Weather Bureau says severe thunderstorms are moving slowly up the coast from Sydney and are likely to affect Swansea, Wonji, Belmont and areas close to Lake Macquarie. Staff at the University of Newcastle are taking to the streets in protest today following ongoing unsuccessful enterprise bargaining negotiations. It comes alongside ongoing discussions between the National Tertiary Education Union and the university over pay, workload, staff equity and job security. The union's Newcastle branch president Terry Summers says he hopes university administration will mirror recent agreements reached at other institutions.
A couple of other universities in the sector that are in enterprise bargaining have settled for about the same sort of pay claim that we're asking for. Our university is in far better financial position than those universities, so certainly they have the capacity to pay. And on top of that, at our university, we have been under pressure.
Caught today for a man accused of hitting and dragging an elderly man with his car at Singleton early this year. The man was left with critical injuries following the alleged incident on January 18, including spinal fractures and lacerations to his arms and legs. The 44-year-old driver was charged with causing grievous bodily harm and driving in a dangerous and furious manner. He's been in custody ahead of his court appearance today in Newcastle Local Court. Maitland Council is prepared for a potential chimney collapse at Walker Waterworks with an extended exclusion zone now in place. The current zone has been extended using a 45-metre radius from the chimney, with additional fencing to be put in on Monday. It comes alongside Council looking into additional funding options to redevelop the site, as well as address its existing asbestos contamination. Council's General Manager Jeff Smith says it's a precautionary measure to minimise the impact of a chimney failure.
This doesn't impact on Council's future plans. This is just an interim measure until the chimney stability can be rectified. And even during this interim period, the main car park area remains accessible through the current access point.
Key issues facing the Hunter will be put to the New South Wales Government, with the region's 10 mayors heading to State Parliament today. As part of the Hunter Joint Organisation, the mayors will meet with key government ministers to discuss the region's economic transformation, repurposing former mining land and increasing housing supply. They'll also seek $3.85 million for an international marketing program to help drive tourism in the region. The NRL is teaming up with Lake Macquarie's Hunter Sports Centre, which will become the Northern New South Wales Development home base. The recently upgraded centre will host training, seminars and events for young players, coaches and volunteers. The NRL recognised the Hunter as having a rising number of those participating in the sport, particularly with junior pathways, female participation and school-based programs. Game Development General Manager Dean Bosnich says there are several potential future uses for the facility.
There's some great other facilities dotted through those regions, but like this is second to none, this facility, like all purpose. Like we even see it extending to, we're connected through to the other parts of the NRL when we have things like the World Cup, NRL games and NRLW games and NRLW Magic Rounds and things like that like we've had here. This is a place even professional teams could come and train.
To NURFM Sport.
The Knights team list has been announced ahead of their home game against the Warriors this Saturday. Fletcher Sharp will return in the number 6 jersey, playing alongside Sandon Smith at 7. Knights assistant Danny Badiris says Smith controls the game well.
He really controlled things well. I thought Sandon, with 2 big strike players coming out of the game last week, v Manly, so he's really calm and composed, and he'll make a really good combination with a running threat in Sharpie.
Newcastle locals Claire Wheeler and Emily Van Egmond are through to the Asian Cup final. They were a part of the Matildas 2-1 semi-final win over China last night. The final will kick off at 8 p.m. on Saturday, with the Matildas taking on the winner of Japan and South Korea. And striker Lockie Rose will depart the Newcastle Jets at the end of the 2025-26 season. He joined the club in 2024 and scored 16 goals in 39 appearances. He'll move to Scottish Premier League club Dundee. That's sport. I'm Darcy Mills.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 2, 6, 18, 24, 25, 45 and 47, and the supplementaries are 3, 10 and 22. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.